Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong Land 3 for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. In the first video, we started the game, and we found everything in the first 3 levels of the first world. And now, it's time to take on even more with Total Recoil to start things off this time. So, let's begin. Jump over here. First bonus area. Really easy to miss. Bash the baddies. You can smash this buzz with the steel keg. Watch out for the recoils. Sometimes they jump straight up. Sometimes they jump back and forth. You need to anticipate where they are going to go when you are hitting them. Either with a jump or with a B button attack. Alright. And this is where you start seeing them proper. Now go over here, and you'll find coin. Just go left at the first fork in the road. Just jump and throw the steel keg at the wall and you get the DK coin. Now you want to go up. And in order to grab the rope up there, you have to press and hold up while you jump towards the rope. Can't believe I did that. I forgot to talk about the horizontal ropes. You just have to hold left or right while jumping into them, and you'll automatically grab them. It just feels kind of self-explanatory, especially when I was running the whole time I was doing those first 3 levels. So I'd rather just get that out of the way. And I'm going to go this way to get the end. Don't need to get rid of the other enemy. No need. And I'm going to be careful taking care of that. Now, the second one should be over here, actually. There's a second bonus area. Just collect the stars. Be very careful getting that one up. Because if you don't, you'll get hit. You'll have to go back in here and get another one up. I can't complain about that, but still, I'd rather just go through this thing once and only once. Anyway, let's do a super jump. You can still do a super jump by rolling off the edge and then jumping while you are falling down. Just like in the past games. And by rolling our way over here, we can get to the exit. And now it's time to do the sheepy shop. And we might as well go ahead and play some cards. So we move the cursor around with the D-pad, and we flip the cards with A. There we go. I don't know why that was much trouble. Wait, that wasn't it. The blocks at the bottom show how much time you have left. And you want to get everything before you run out of blocks. Thankfully, the more matches you make, the easier this gets. And for beating Sheepy Shop, we get a 1-up, a DK coin, a bear coin, bananas, and a clock. And we get told how long it took to beat the card game. There's a Sheepy Shop in each world, and you need to play the card game in all of them in order to get 100% in this game. Next up is Coco Channel. named after Coco Chanel. Stay on dry land. Bounce your way over here. There's coin. Throw the steel cake into the wall. That's all you need to do. Don't worry about missing out on the K. You'll get it. Are you serious? I thought I was going to jump on that enemy. And I believe that gave me a 1-up. Okay, get over here. That way I don't hit the enemy there. Do I have to do this? What if I stay on dry land? I just know that staying on dry land is just going to be good for me in the long run. Or it just takes me straight to this. Okay, I can't complain. We're now playing a squitter. You can attack with B to shoot out little strands of web. And if you press select, those strands will turn into platforms. Kind of like the A button in the Super Nintendo games. You can only have one platform on the screen at any given time. And try not to accidentally leave the level while you're doing all this, because it is possible. And before I do anything else, because I just realized I missed something, you actually want to go left of where you find Squitter. Because if you do that, and this is apparently going to take me a while because I went almost to the end where I get rid of Squitter, find the token. So there's On Guard. We can still use him to get through all of the fish. But we have to remember this is find a token, not bash the baddies. So get to this ride as fast as you can so that way you can get rid of On Guard, turn back into a Kong, and get the token. There we go. Also, do not fall into the water with Squitter. You will take damage. You will lose a Kong if you have the Kong that acts as an extra hit. And if you don't have an extra hit, you will die if you touch the water. So don't do that. And you can also aim diagonally by holding down and pressing B. That'll get rid of those little chomping enemies. I forget what the ones in the specific game are called, sadly. Even though I played Donkey Kong Country 3. There's the G right there. But before I do anything else, I thought maybe I'd be able to find a DK barrel, but apparently I was wrong there. Well, when you get the G, you want to go down and to the left for a bonus. And here you're collecting the stars. Thankfully, there's nothing in the way of enemies here. And thankfully, you can jump back up to get those stars if you miss any. There's only 3 stars to the left once you go down, so once you get those, head back to the right. Last 3 stars are right there. Go to the right to get your bonus coin. And that should get you over here. We have everything now. So, let us go ahead and do Lift Shaft Lottery, which is going to be the last regular stage of the first world. And let's go ahead and get Dixie back and get our bear coin by going left at the start. And let's get the K. Now, want to be careful as we go through here. Never know what we might run into. Especially with those enemies. There's a recoil there. Alright. Might as well go ahead and get the bananas there and then continue our way to the left. About to say, there's going to be a recoil here. Actually, there's two. Well, there was. I thought there was two. There's another one. This is where we see two. Want to be careful on the way up here because of that buzz. And I believe you want to go to the right at this fork in the road, because by doing that, you enter your first bonus area. Time to collect the stars. And I'm going to switch to Dixie for this one because this will make things a little easier. Just a little bit. Want to be careful. You should have 3 by the time you're on this rope. And bonus coin will be at the bottom of that rope. And I don't want to go in there again. Tempting, but no. Alright. And I tried to super jump there and it did not work. Here's where you're supposed to go for the O and the barrel cannon that takes you there. The porcupine enemies, known as the bristles, they go down when you roll into them from the front. If you roll into them from the back, you're going to take damage. You're going to lose a Kong. I don't think you're supposed to be here. Okay, you are supposed to be here. Of course, this is going to be a lot harder because I don't have Dixie. So I'm going to have to be very careful. Especially since that buzz is right there. Thankfully, I'm able to get a continue point. And a DK barrel. Needed that. Okay. And we got Kremlings and barrels. Thankfully, you can jump on them and then use them as a barrel. Just don't let them come back to, or else you're going to have a problem. This leads to a bear coin, but I'm pretty sure that's going to lead to other stuff. Just bananas. Even though I'm not getting the sound that's telling me that I'm getting an extra life, I'm still getting extra lives. So you still want to keep getting bonus lives whenever possible. And don't go left yet. Instead, you can just get coin. Just throw the barrel cannon to the left towards the wall. There's the end. There's another one of these enemies. And there's you. Makes it a little easier to get another Kong in case you need another Kong. Now there's gonna be more areas to go to. There's gonna be 2 bristles, I believe. 1, 2. I'm gonna switch to Dixie. And you want to jump to the left here because of the bonus area. If you accidentally drop down, you're going to have to go through this whole area all over again just to get this one. Thankfully, all you have to do is just find the token. You don't really have to defeat the enemies, though. It does help. Except for the buzz that we're going to see here. There's no way you can get rid of them. And there's our second bonus coin. Now, we can drop down, get a bear coin, and hit the goal. And I accidentally touched the mic, just in time for Barbos Bastion. You'll be turning into on guard as soon as you get in here. Barbos will shoot out a miniature version of this enemy that you've seen. When this enemy is open, shoot him directly into the boss. Go all the way to the left. That way you avoid that attack, then get back in the middle. Get down into this corner, that way you can send the next little guy into the big guy. And this guy is almost going to corner you, but As long as you stay directly in that corner, you'll score the last hit and get the bonus coin. And that's Cade Cobb's walls completed. Join me next time where we play through Primate Plains. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching.